Well, let's bring in Florida Congressman Byron Donalds to assess the ongoing threats to this, our United States of America. Congressman, good that you're here. I just want to hear and refresh the audience's memory of what happened earlier today on Capitol Hill. Christopher Wray, listen.
I've never seen a time where all the threats, or so many of the threats, are all elevated, all at exactly the same time.
You know, 9/11 level threats. I mean, we've had 9/11 level threats since 9/11 as well. But Christopher Wray, the FBI director, says now he's never seen more threats lining up against the United States. Your thoughts?
Oh, my thoughts are I'm not really surprised. Joe Biden is the master of disaster. I've been calling him this now for a couple of months. It's not Apollo Creed, although Apollo Creed was great in Rocky 1 and Rocky 4. It's Joe Biden. Foreign policy, a disaster. Border security, non-existent, complete disaster. Inflation through the roof, crippling Americans, disaster. Nothing he has touched has worked out well. It's all been bad. So, of course, the threat levels are all around us are rising. Our enemies are on the move. We've allowed people to come into this country who are on the terrorist watch list because they say they caught 83, which means there's others that they did not catch. And now it's not just the southern border, it's also the northern border where people are coming into our country. America is not secure. Our allies are not secured. I bet you a lot of these Democrats and independents that supported Joe Biden, they wish that Donald Trump was president, because when he was president of the United States, America was safe and secure. The world was a much safer place. The world economy was in a much better place. This kind of turmoil is brought to us by the master of disaster himself, Joe Biden, and the radical staffers in the White House and Democrats on Capitol Hill.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the radicals in the jihad squad. You know, Jayapal, you'd think they'd learn their lesson. Take a listen to this. We keep bringing this up because it's important on the backside, but let's refresh your memory of what happened over the weekend when Jayapal said, oh, rape of the Israelis? Oh, don't overstate that. Don't make too big of a thing about that. Listen.
And I think that rape is horrific. Sexual assault is horrific. I think that it happens in war situations, terrorist organizations.
So, Congressman, you know, there's pushback amongst Democrats, but still, it still happens. It's Jayapal, it's Ilhan Omar, it's Rashida Tlaib, it's AOC's. The jihad squad, you want to talk about being divisive? These people are divisive within the United States. Is Christopher Wray possibly talking about threats from within as well because of comments like that?
Oh, that's what he better be looking at. First of all, what Pramila Jayapal said, I mean, that's outrageous. What do you mean? Let's not talk about it too much. You have women who were just living their lives in Israel. They were raped repeatedly. Pelvics were broken. Children taken out of their womb. Like, this stuff is barbaric. And for the Democrats to not hold Hamas accountable because they want to have this two-state solution, or they are so blinded that they want to continue to blame Israel for everything, is part of the reason why we're seeing all the threats around us. You have to call evil evil, and you must hold it accountable. You can't have half measures. And the Democrats love to lecture everybody when it comes to these minor incidents that suit their political agenda. But when it's in the face of true barbarism, true horror, true evil, they will never hold it accountable because, quite frankly, they need those people to support them in order for them to keep political power.
Indeed, indeed. And Harvard, I guess, headmaster from Harvard or president of Harvard and UPenn and one other was on the Hill today, and they basically said, we support free speech, which means including some anti-Semitic comments from the students on their schools. Congressman Byron Donalds, always good having you. Thank you for your time.